Welcome to another edition of the Bullshit Sessions with me, Mark, and then Jerry. And today we have Eric Westhoff. I don't know you by that name. The fuck, dude?
Yeah, you can say the name everyone knows me by.
RMCP.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Or you can pronounce RMPIN.
Yeah, just like I go Westhoff when you gave me your email. I go, that's his real last name.
Yeah. No one knows how to spell it, so that's why I use the Jordan.
Well, it's easy. It's just West and Hoff. You know, like
no one knows how to fucking spell it or pronounce it, dude. It's so fucking easy.
Trust me, my last name is Soupe. People call it Soupy, Soup, Sup. I mean, they can never get it right.
I call you Soup, but you never told me how to say it.
That works. Whatever. I'm so used to it.
Just go get a bowl of soup.
Yeah, really.
I'm drinking some whiskey with my Ghostbuster shirt on.
So where's this
Rush Ghostbuster shirt?
I haven't got it yet.
Oh, okay.
It's on order from Amazon. I'm getting a rust tapestry for my background, and I'm going to put it like right there in the middle, and then take it off.
What album cover?
Oh, it's just a bunch of live photos of them with Rush in the middle.
Oh,
that's
nice.
cool.
Like black and white photos. They have a picture of that online. I have a Rush tapestry hanging over my window right here, but that blocks out a lot of the sun. So, freaking window blinds suck. They let in a lot of light. I want some freaking shutters.
You need to get those really dark drapes. That's what me and my wife got at our place.
Yeah. I need some blackout curtains, but there's no.
Yeah, dude.
This came with blinds, and hate blinds.
Oh, I hate blinds, dude. They're the worst.
My dog chewed up the ones in the front
room.
They get
filthy. They're nasty to clean and everything.
Yeah.
I get them too.
I work apartment maintenance, so I always gotta fucking replace them when people move out, and they're a bitch.
I bet.
All right,
so Mark,
man. Yeah.
What's up with your Dodgers, dude? I put it $20 that they would win 118 games this year. And if they won 118 games, they'd win like almost $3,000. What the fuck is wrong with them?
The whole team went into a shitter except for the pitching. The hitting is not there. You shouldn't lose games 2-1 or 2-3. They're losing like easy games. They have the bases loaded like so many freaking times. Fucking Muncy's getting walks after walks. He walked one time in 5 games. That ain't gonna fucking help us. Like nobody's gonna bring you in, dude. Well, the last 2 games, Muncy hit 2 home runs, so he's breaking out of it. But Mookie's in the toilet right now. Mookie, it's the ball, dude. If you look at Major League Baseball, the hitting is down dramatically while the ERAs are low.
I think they announced that though before the season.
Yeah,
started.
they have a new ball where it's not supposed to carry as much because a lot of the stuff the Dodgers are going out last year are hitting the warning track.
Right.
They need to figure out. They need to hit fucking singles and doubles and get the power back later because they need to rework their shit because this ball needs to go away. I want the fucking Super Balls again. I want the tightly wound ones. I like the home runs, man. I like pitching duels too, but this is ridiculous.
So, what did you say? You guys want to talk about Sammy and Van Halen?
Well, I wanted to talk.
Oh.
He hates Sammy, man. He's one of those guys we talk about. Huh?
I fucking hate Sammy.
Why do you hate Sammy? Did you hate him before Van Halen?
Dude, here's the deal, man. When I was a kid, here's the story about how it all started, man. It's not because like I grew up with people saying he sucked or whatnot, and I just like followed the pack. No, when I grew up, man, I was very young when I started listening to Kiss and Iron Maiden, heavy metal music, all that. Well, my mom had that best of both worlds. I don't know, not the best of both worlds, but she had the greatest hits CD where the first half was all Dave, the second half was all Sammy, and I also had the 2 bonus tracks with Dave. Well, my mom had that CD, and like she was talking about, Van Halen's a pretty good band, and I think we went on a trip somewhere to like the Kalahari, this indoor water park or whatever, with some family friends, and she brought that CD with, and she was listening like the second half, and I didn't like it. It sucked, and I didn't really like it. To me, it was just goofy ass like love ballads and shit. And ironically, at that time, they had the Sam and Dave show. They had that Sam and Dave show because they're doing that tour, and they had it on VH1 or watching it at the hotel. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, who are these 2 guys? And she's like, oh, those are the 2 different singers from Van Halen because they replaced him with that guy. I just remember seeing David Lee Roth. I'm like, he had the long hair, he had all the bitches with him, and he just looks so fucking cool. And then I saw Sammy, and he looks like someone's fucking loser stepdad, who like, wears the New Balance sneakers, calls you big guy. He's such a fucking nerd. I'm like, this guy is such a dweeb. This guy is saying a rock band. And so like my mom played like, well, this is David Lee Roth playing with Van Halen. She played Run with the Devil. I'm like, this is more my style. This is fucking awesome. And and then like, I don't know, just I didn't like Sammy. And then like, the more like, hearing the stuff with his book and everything and him trashing like Eddie and stuff, it just, I don't know. I just grew to hate him more. I remember going to vacation with my dad. We went to St. Louis for a day to go see the Arch. And I saw like a poster for like the Van Halen reunion tour with Sammy. I just remember seeing that. I'm like, reunion tour? Fuck this. I want Dave. I don't want this Ron McDonald looking asshole.
I saw that.
Yeah, no,
that was good.
I didn't like him from the start, man. It wasn't like, me just caving into, like me following the pack. It was just, I naturally did not like him when I first heard about Van Halen.
Well, take the Van Halen out of it. What about his solo material? You don't like any of the solo stuff?
Oh, I didn't like it, man. It's just too, it's like, I don't know, like, it's like Ian Wadley, to take a quote from Ian Wadley, it's limp dick rock for me, man. It's like someone's nerdy stepdad trying to be edgy and like starting a band with his friends in the neighborhood, trying to be all cool and badass, and just comes off as like lame and dorky. I don't know, man. I can't get into it, man. I'm not a fan of like his voice and just the music, dude. I just can't get into it.
Even the first Montrose, everybody who hates Sammy for some reason likes Montrose, the first album.
No, man, I can't get into that album either. Because even my dad, who's not the biggest Sammy fan either, he likes a couple songs from the solo stuff, and he loves that Montrose album, man. I just couldn't get into it, man. I could not.
I love Bad Motor Scooter,
and
man.
Paper Money was horrible too. I didn't like it.
Well,
man.
everybody says that album sucks, but everybody fucking lives and dies by that. I hate Sammy, but that first Montrose album rules. Yeah. And his Ronnie.
I agree with Eric. I think Sammy Hagar's terrible in Van Halen, but I do like some of the solo stuff and Montrose. I didn't care for Chickenfoot or.
Oh God, Chicken! Just that name. If you name your band Chickenfoot, you're not gonna fun like that. That's like naming that's like someone naming their daughter Agatha. That girl is never gonna grow up to be a sexy looking woman, with a name like Agatha. God damn, you're setting it up for failure.
Chickenfoot actually has a meaning to it. It's something that the soldiers said during war. They called chicken. It's like a peace sign. They called it a Chickenfoot. So that's why you see on the first album it has a peace sign. That's the thing.
Sign.
That came from the soldiers, dude. So that was
Oh.
kind of an
I'd rather call it a
honor to the
peace sign.
soldiers. Huh?
I'd rather call it a peace sign.
Well, the soldiers said fucking Chickenfoots. That's what they called them, man. Chickenfoots. The people with they won't go to war, but they'll fucking put the peace sign up. That's what they called the fucking hippies back then. Chickenfoots.
But I agree. Sammy does not belong in Van Halen. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give you guys. I love Dave and Van Halen. I fucking love him. Fucking rules. I have no problem with him. I like Sammy and Van Halen, not as much as Dave. Dave is the original Van Halen. Dave is Van Halen. I love fucking the first two Dave albums, and then after that, except when he got fucking the one dude in there, the Daily Roth DLR
Jason
band.
Becker.
I didn't like A Little Ain't Enough that much. That was kind of boring.
Oh, I love that fucking album.
It's okay.
That's a pretty good record. Yeah,
I think the DRL band is the best that he's done after Skyscraper. Skyscraper was a little lame, but I saw that tour and he kicked ass, man. I saw David. I've seen Sammy with Chickenfoot. I've seen him with Van Halen. David puts on a better show, but when I saw David on the reunion tour, he was fucking up there doing fucking shit on a fucking wooden piece of. He was looked like an old man up there. He wasn't Dave. He wasn't like the master of ceremonies, man. He was a little off and boring when Eddie just ripped. Yeah. It's like.
Yeah, that body's been through a lot, dude. I mean,
yeah.
He used to jump off fucking 30-foot platforms. I mean, he mountain climbs, doesn't he? And shit like that.
He does yoga. He does martial arts. He's in really good shape. I don't expect him to drop off.
he's a very fascinating human being. All the different stuff he's into and partakes in and whatnot. He's a very fascinating human.
He is, man. I love the guy. He's funny as hell. It's like, what's
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah.
He goes, Sammy Hagar may throw a party, but I'm the party. You know?
Yeah.
I've known two people that meet Dave, and he said he's one of the most approachable people, which is like you wouldn't think about that, but I believe that actually.
I heard Sammy's the same way. I just wish this shit Eddie could have came out and fucking said, hey man, we buried the hatchet, we're all good. And now everybody's calling Sammy a liar by burying the hatchet. You know, I'm tired of this fucking Dave versus fucking, you know, you don't like Sammy, fine. But do I have to see it fucking 100 times in groups every fucking day? It's like, dudes, we know. It's like people tell me, we know, Mark, you love Sammy. I go, well, I know that you hate him. I said, do I have you post more hate than I post love? I go, don't tell me you know. I know you hate him. Stop. I get bitched.
I love watching you get into arguments with these people about it, man. It's funny. Sorry.
It's like I like them both. What's wrong with that? I like, and I'm in the middle, like in politics, man.
You have been abused, man. I'll tell you that.
I have. If I could just listen to that Rock and Metal Combat podcast episode on the freaking Fuck album.
That was,
that's still like I re-listen to that episode a lot. I still quote that episode.
We had to pause that because I had to fucking take Terrence off the floor because he was ready to leave. So Terrence, calm down. Ian's just fucking with you. Calm down. Me and Ralph were fucking bringing him back into the episode. But
even the Terrence, is he one of those? He was an original part of the RMCP.
He was on the first couple episodes.
You know, I got it. I went into a podcast with that guy because he knows so much about rock, and I wanted him to be the info. But I sat there doing episodes with him, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
yeah. It's just he just does. I don't know, man. It's just some people have that gift to entertain, and he just doesn't. He's got all these facts and everything, but
right.
I don't know, man. His presentation is just horrible.
He sounds like
doesn't help that he's fucking batshit crazy.
He sounds like a robot. I am Terrence. Yeah. This is what Pink Floyd played on this album. It was a 3-part Stratocaster. Pop, pop, pop. You know, this is what it sounds like to me.
I didn't get my notes off Wikipedia. God damn it! I got them from a fucking CD booklet. Motherfuckers.
I get my notes off
like,
of
Jesus.
You know, Lee doesn't like it when I read off Wikipedia. I just read the band members and when the album came out and if it charted. I don't go through all this fucking, well, he played a B chord there. He played a D. I don't fucking give a shit. I just want people to fucking buy the album and listen to the music.
That's what I like about like the Rock and Metal Combat podcast, man. Because I try listening to certain podcasts before I discovered them. And it was always like, oh, and they recorded in the studio on this day. On this day, he recorded with a Fender Stratocaster, but he used different strings. Whereas, you know, like Ralph and Neil be like, "Oh, when I heard this song, man, I was getting a hand job from this girl, and like fucking blew my load, like you know, in my mom's car and this and that." So every time I hear this song, I think of that. I'm like, "This is more like it."
Right? I don't have stories like that. I just have like when I was listening to
Mark, you're not gonna get too much pussy when you're listening to Sammy Hagar.
Boom.
Oh.
No, I remember when I got in a car accident and I was listening to Great White Rock because I got rocked. That's about the story. I haven't reviewed that album yet.
Your car didn't set on fire, did it?
No. I had a Chevy Sprint, man. It was a 3-cylinder piece of fucking brand new car. It got into 8 accidents, dude. I got hit 8 times in that car. It made me a better driver because then I'm looking to the left.
Listen to Sammy Hagar and they kept running into your car. They're like, "Shut up." Like, turn that shit off.
I think back then in '88, I was listening to OU 812, but I was listening to more Great White and more like other like Rat and fucking shit like that because Sammy Hagar's Van Halen albums don't sound good in a fucking loud speakers, but fucking
they don't sound good at all, in any speakers.
They sound chunky. It's just like low in the mix, everything. It's like you got to turn up the volume really loud on 5150, but when I have fucking Van Halen 1, that shit fucking rules. It blasts. I don't have to turn up. I got to turn that shit down. It's fucking loud.
I remember the one thing that sucked though, like when I was in high school, you know, like the earbuds you'd have for your well, you know, I had earbuds, you know, iPod, I'm a lot younger, but You know, like when one headphone or earbud like goes dead, that would always happen to me. Like the headphones would get old and like one of them would die, and then I couldn't listen to Van Halen for the rest of the fucking day because I wouldn't hear Eddie's guitar solos.
That sounds like me when I'm at
hate that
work
shit.
and I'm on my breaks and I didn't charge my headphones enough and it fucking just goes out. And I go, fuck, I'm fucked for the rest of the day. Can I go home early? I'm like, fuck, man. Yeah, I like Sammy. I've never said that he's better than Dave, but I like a lot of his solo material better than Dave. There's like 2 albums I can't stand by Sammy, 9 on a 10 scale, and fucking that Living It Up album's fucking like that one fucking Jimmy Buffett fucking looking motherfucker on the cover. He looks like in a fucking beach in the sand, and his album sounds like fucking Jimmy Buffett. I don't want to hear Jimmy Buffett. That's what he looks like on stage.
I knew this kid who fucking he hated Jimmy Buffett. Like he hates Jimmy Buffett as much as like Ian and I like hate Sammy Hagar. Like this motherfucker, like this guy was like, oh, this motherfucker is fucking cheeseburger in paradise, fucking loving ass. Like he hated Jimmy Buffett. I don't know, like Jimmy Buffett must have fucked him in the ass or something for him to hate him this much. Like, goddamn.
Oh fuck, I'm all for the drinking, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I was never a big fan of them, or like Grateful Dead or any fucking.
Oh, I
like
fucking
that.
hate the Grateful Dead.
Oh god, I know this kid who fucking loves Grateful Dead and like all that jam band type shit. And it sucks because like you know we're hanging out drinking with a bunch of buddies and we're passing around the aux cord. This motherfucker picks like a song and it's like fucking 24 fucking minutes long. It's like, dude, seriously, pick something else.
That's
I
like
want to listen to a fucking Grateful Dead song for fucking 5 hours here.
That's like me when I went into a bar and they were playing fucking country music and I fucking put on Rush 2112 side 1. Go enjoy, motherfuckers.
My friend Kevin, man, he cleared out a whole fucking bar once because it was like they lived in an area where there's a lot of rednecks and a lot of country people and they were playing country. He goes and plays fucking Angel of Death by Slayer and literally everyone fucking left. I'm like, yeah.
Shit. I wish I liked Slayer. I have tried to get into them at King
Dude,
Diamond.
Slayer fucking rules, dude.
I can't stand the vocals, man. It's like early death metal to me. I can't stand Cookie Monster vocals.
It's not Cookie Monster vocals. He's just more like he does like those high pitched screams, and then he'll just like rapidly like rapidly fire like.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want to hear a melody, man. That's why I like Metallica. I like early Metallica had melody and fucking thrash at the same time. That's what I like. I like to. I can't sing along to Slayer, man. I can't sing them. Yeah, I can sing fucking Master of Puppets, I'm pulling your strings. I can sing that. He's got melody. It's like
I get it, man. You know what band you should check out though? Check out I post them all the time on the all the different pages. Bewitcher. They're kind of got like that sound like a Slayer, or like a Venom, but like a little bit more melody in it, especially their newer album. They're like kind of trying to do a bigger mix of like traditional metal with that kind of like Slayer Venom type sound. You may like them. Check them out.
Yeah, I don't kind of
Bewitcher.
I like that new Venom Inc. And then I didn't like it. I was like, oh, this sounds cool. And then I go, and then I listened to it again. I go, I don't like it.
Well, no, what happened was you had your iPod on shuffle and it started playing Sammy Hagar like halfway through.
Fuck, man, I'm just getting shit here. This is like Rock and Metal Combat Podcast.
No, so yeah, man, it's like all these like it's used online. It's like another one. It's like Kiss and Scab Kiss, David Gilmour and Roger Waters. It's like constantly people are arguing over this.
Don't bring up David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, and Roger Waters, Pink Floyd around Terrence. He'll literally send you death threats.
I know.
Like I remember the first time, dude. The first time he ever, because I'm like a casual Pink Floyd fan. I like them, but I'm not like that much into them. But like he asked me something about like, do you prefer David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, or Roger Waters? And I kind of like gave like a half-assed answer because in reality it's like, well, I'm gonna listen to Roger Waters shit, That's like, the classic era. But I was like, I dig both of them. I think they both have their good points. Because I'm like, I'm not ready to receive a bunch of death threats from Terrence over this shit. So I'm just going to.
And you'll get them too, yeah.
my God.
I
Well,
don't want him coming to my fucking house.
the reason why I like David Gilmour, he's a fucking great guitar player. So when he took Pink Floyd, and he still had two other members in Pink Floyd, just missing Roger. David made those fucking solos in Floyd. You know, I don't think Roger wrote those. Fucking Comfortably Numb is like one of the all-time favorite solos for me. That guitar solo just fucking sings. It's like, why didn't he get credit for that shit? You know, why is Roger taking all the credit for this, you know?
It's weird, man. It's like you know how people point out the whole thing with, you know, Dee Snider being the sole writer of all the Twisted Sister songs.
Yeah. I love Twisted
Although
Sister.
I did see, I forget where it was, but I think it was on an Overkill documentary of all things. There is a picture of Dee Snider with a guitar. So that motherfucker does at least probably knows how to play a little bit of guitar to write songs.
Yeah,
Right.
Dee Snider's got balls, man. I love that guy. He ain't afraid to speak out about
I love
anything.
Dee.
I
Yeah.
fucking wish Frank Zappa was still alive, man. Those guys could have made an album together.
That'd be
The
interesting.
worst shit is the fucking Kiss arguments, man. I am so sick. I think that's
Oh,
worse than
oh my
Sammy
God,
Davis.
Kiss.
Oh my
I
God.
know. It's like, dude, give it a rest, man. Fuck.
I try to trick people into
You like a
watching
certain group,
videos
that's
where I
good.
put, and we talk about Kiss, and we talk like a second about Kiss, but I put that in there. The Kiss nerds get in there.
Yeah,
They
at the
watch
beginning of your
anything.
podcast. You know how you bump up the viewers on your fucking videos? You just say like, and we got big Kiss news at the end in this episode, and you wait till the very end of the episode, and you're like, oh yeah, so Paul Stanley walked his dog today and he stubbed his toe. There's your Kiss news for you.
Yeah, but that's stealing from the Rock
Because
and
they'll
Roll Combat
listen. They will
podcast.
fucking listen till the very end.
I know, but that's stealing from me and Wadley right there, man. I ain't taking his shtick. You know,
Man, that band is killing their fucking legacy, man.
I know
They
when
fucking
I
killed
dude,
their
for
legacy.
real.
when
It was
I first started podcasting with Terrence would rip them off so much. And like, when I started my own, I tried to separate myself from them. Yes, they inspired me. Yes, Decibel Geek inspired me. But I wanted to do shit. I play 3 songs or 4 off each album. They don't do that. They play under. I don't play music underneath the talking. They do that. That's their thing. I let that go. I don't do that. And I put a lead track in at the end of the fucking episode. They put a lead track on, you know, because Dr. Fuck did Bugs on Cheese. You know, that's fucking hilarious. But I always give Lee a spotlight at the end of the show. Hey, Lee, this is Lee's track of the week. You know, I love Lee, man. That guy could fucking, he write a song. He writes fucking great parodies, great songs.
He does.
I just tell him he needs to get someone to, like Dr. Fuck, like he did Bugs on Cheese, get someone to sing it for you. Yeah. Write it, play piano on it, and fucking get someone to sing it. Because he doesn't have my wife can't stand his voice, but she did admit he does write clever lyrics. He's a great guy, man. I love that guy. And
Me too.
I especially like teasing him about Bon Jovi all the time because he did like that one album.
What the hell is Bugs and Cheese?
Bugs on Cheese. You haven't heard that song?
You never heard that
I haven't
song?
heard that one yet.
Yeah.
Your life isn't complete until you hear Bugs on Cheese.
Yeah, Bugs on Cheese rules, man. Dr. Fuck did a cover of it, man, and made a video.
No shit. All right.
Yeah, it's a Lee Gershman original. Fucking rules.
Cool.
I think he used parts from that show, Joe's Apartment, with the little bugs, little roaches go.
Oh, all right.
Oh, damn. There's a fucking old school movie.
That movie ruled. I loved it, man.
I love that fucking movie.
My wife won't watch it because it's bugs. Hey, Joe.
That started at MTV, didn't it?
Yeah, it was an
Wasn't that
MTV
Like the
movie.
first like MTV like movie.
Yeah, it was an MTV movie. It was hilarious. I love that. I love.
Wasn't the bass player from Anthrax in that movie? Like he had like a cameo.
I think so. It was fucking Jerry O'Connell, wasn't it?
Yep.
Was it Jerry O'Connell?
Yep.
I love Jerry O'Connell, man. That guy needs to get some more roles, man. He's fucking hilarious. He does it. I love fucking his show, Sliders, too, man. That was awesome. I'm a sci-fi nerd. I like.
God, there's
anything
one I
sci-fi.
haven't heard of in a long time.
I have the whole box set of Sliders. And then Kari Wurr came in the last season and Jerry was gone. I love Kari Wurr. She's fucking hot. Beastmaster too, man.
Remote Control. Remember Remote Control?
Remote Control after she took the place of Jenny McCarthy. She was awesome.
I thought she was the original.
I think maybe Carrie Ware was original and Ginny came in after her. I don't remember. There was two chicks in it. That show, and it had Colin somebody in
Colin
there.
Quinn.
Colin Quinn. That was a great show. That's when MTV started going downhill, when they started making all these reality fucking game shows and fucking all this shit.
I don't know. So, when they first started out, some of the reality shows, some of them were kind of entertaining, but man, they got pretty shitty pretty fast. Remember, there was one I saw. It was called like Next. Did you remember that one?
No.
It was, that one was terrible. And like, it was like a bus full of people. And like, you know, some person, like a person come off the bus and go on a date with someone. If they didn't like them or whatever, they just say next at any point in the date. And they'd always have like 3 facts. Like when the person come off the bus, they have 3 facts about them. The first 2 are completely normal. And the third one would come out like left field. Like, this is Ryan. He plays guitar. He's 6 foot and he hates purple gift wrap. Like, what the fuck does that describe him as a person? Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. You should describe, this is Ryan. He likes this band. He likes this band. And he loves fucking going to the movies. His favorite movie is Animal House, you know, something like that. That tells you,
like, it just hit me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. What hit you?
What hit you?
What hit you?
MTV, isn't the Real World like the Real World, like one of the first reality TV show?
It is the first reality show. Yes.
I think so.
And I think Remote Control was just before it. And then they started doing the Real World. And I hated it. I'm sorry. The only reality show I ever liked was fucking Apprentice with Trump. He was hilarious, man. And Brett Michaels owned him. Brett Michaels owned him on the season. It was like,
really?
Yeah, he went in. The thing was to make a diet Snapple. Holly Robinson Pete was making her flavor of a Snapple, and he was making his flavor. Okay,
his Snapple is delicious.
They can't find it anymore because of Trump.
It's so fucking good, dude. It's like he's better at making Snapple flavors than he is at making fucking music.
Yeah, but he came into
true calling.
He came into Trump and he said, "So you made a diet Snapple?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm diabetic. I need to make something that I could drink." And Trump goes, "Well, I think that's a bad move there. You should have made a flavor that everybody could drink."
We can all drink it.
And then fucking Brett Michaels won the fucking contest. He won that year of The Apprentice. He won, and that guy was in a coma for like 3 weeks of the filming of that. He went into a coma, a diabetic coma. He was in fucking the hospital for a long time, and they paused the series and then got it back when he was healthy. But he won, dude. He owned Trump in that episode. Trump was
the only part of I never watched The Apprentice, but the only part I remember is Meatloaf going off on Gary Busey for
Gary Busey.
Oh shit, yeah.
I don't know what it was about, but he was just going off.
I don't know. I just like Trump being wrong, even though I like Trump. I thought it was funny that he was wrong in there. That he's such a great businessman, and he fucking told Brett Michaels he made a bad decision making a diet flavor. Diet rules. Look at all the diet flavors that are coming out now, and even Snapple made that.
True. You're right.
Snapple made Trappa Rocca a regular flavor because it sold so much.
It stuck around for a while.
Yeah,
I can't find it anymore.
Yeah, they took it out because he became president. It's fucking political shit. It's a great flavor.
You know, it pisses me off. All these people like hate Trump so goddamn much. It's like the only time I ever got mad at Trump was when he fired Gene Simmons on The Apprentice. I'm like, really? That was like
he was like the first one fired that season.
He was. Well, Gene has such a big ego that he didn't work. Yeah. He thought he could just do the Simmons magic.
Well, no, here's the thing Gene Simmons did, because then like he was filming like for Family Jewels. Well, the next season of fucking Family Jewels, they had this episode where he's off filming The Apprentice, and like Shannon's like spending a bunch of money on his credit card, like, I don't know, going on a shopping spree or something. And he finds out about this, and he's like, well, fuck, I'm filming The Apprentice right now, but I need to go and see what the fuck she's doing. And like he made it seem like, I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of bullshit, but he like made it seem like he got himself fired on fucking purpose so he could go do this. I'm like, oh, I see what you did there, you cheeky little bastard.
Gene loves money, man. Gene and Paul just love that money, man. Hey, here's our kiss news.
Yeah.
It's like
Stay tuned
seasons do
because
they
there's more
have?
Kiss news. Wait, there's more Kiss news at the very end of this episode, so you better watch this whole fucking thing.
I know, man. You got to get in for Kiss.
So what's
news.
everybody think of Paul Stanley's Soul Station?
You know, there was 2 songs that I actually liked. The rest of it was pretty fucking horrible. It sounded like someone doing shitty karaoke of good Motown songs. But I like the Tracks of My Tears song. I like it when he did that cover, and I like the IOI. Those were pretty good. I'll give him that.
I'll
give him a little bit of credit.
He should have had his backup singer sing lead and just play guitar behind him. His backup singers are pretty damn good. They kind of like
that's a very
vocal
good
mistakes. But
well, the thing is, like, I think, like, you know, those songs, I think he can somewhat pull them off because it's like he's not like having to belt it out like he does with Kiss songs.
Yeah.
Kiss songs, it's like his songs require so much, like, just belting it out and everything, and it's so hard on his voice. When he's singing something more like softer, like, something where he doesn't have to, use so much power in his voice, it's like, a little bit easier on him.
Yeah, I listened to that and I compared him to the character from In Living Color called Johnny No Soul. Hi, I'm Johnny. He's doing all the Carpenter songs. He's black. David Allen Greer on Living Color was fucking hilarious. He goes, he was born with an affliction, a black man with no soul.
Damn.
And that's Paul. He's a white man. Of course he has no soul. Come on. Yeah, you should go back.
That fucking band is just ruining their fucking legacy. It pisses me off, man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's embarrassing because it's just like,
it is.
I don't know.
Eric Singer should go back
terrible.
and play with Jakey Lee.
let me tell you something. In 2010, it was my senior year, my friend's junior year. He was, he really like didn't listen to Kiss or anything, but we were in the same kind of music, and he was like, hey man, I know you're a big Kiss fan. You got like pretty much all the CDs. Like, I want to start getting into Kiss because I keep hearing about them. I brought him some CDs. He put them on his iPod, and he was really getting into Kiss. He was loving them. He liked Ace Frehley a lot. And we won tickets on a radio station to see the Sonic Boom tour. And like, keep in mind, like because I've been listening to Kiss since I was like 5 years old. So like, I took like a long break from Kiss, was getting into different bands and whatnot at the time. So I was like, yeah, I want to go. Like, fuck yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Last time I saw Kiss in 2000, it was awesome. And I'm building it up to my friend Nick. I'm like, dude, these guys are amazing. It's gonna be a life-changing experience. We went to the show. It was fucking horrible. And needless to say, like, his interest in Kiss like went from like this after that show. It was just and like he just pretty much hates Kiss. I'm like, yeah, great. That's how bad. I mean, it's just horrible. And Paul could not sing, and I'm like, Jesus, this is like, dude, give it the fuck up.
Dude, I saw Ace Frehley in a club a couple of years ago, and he ruled. Fucking his band. His band is Gene Simmons' backing band. Fucking rules.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him like the last tour he did with Richie Scarlett, and that show was fucking phenomenal. I was like, man, this is better than anything fucking Kiss is doing right now.
Fuck, man. It's like Ace will go back. They just need to pay him. He's got to take care.
I think that's what pissed him off more, because I think when they did the solo albums in the 70s, Paul and Gene were pissed because Ace's solo albums just fucking obliterated them. Hands down.
I prefer Paul's, actually. I
like his album. I like it too, but
I got them all
Mark
for $4.
Shit for Sammy Hagar. Like, I get shit because I always prefer Paul's album over Ace's.
No, I mean, that's probably my second favorite from him.
Ace is the only reason why I listen to Kiss. I got into Ace from fucking Frehley's Comment. I fucking loved it. I go,
wait. The first time you ever heard Ace was Frehley's Comment?
Frehley's Comment. I heard Dr. Love. I heard that shit, but I wasn't listening to them. I was listening to like Foreigner, Duran Duran, Def Leppard. I wasn't listening to Maiden, but I was listening to all like the popular stuff, kind of like Foreigner Double Vision was my first album. The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's. I listened to Duran Duran, REO Speedwagon. REO Speedwagon was my first favorite band. And they still are one of my favorite bands of all time. They never put on a bad show. I've seen them with different lineups without Gary Ridgeraff. With Gary Ridgeraff, they still put on a great show. Kind of better than...
Huh? My dad hated REO Speedwagon. I remember growing up, like my mom loved them. My dad just hated them. He used to call them REO Sperm Wagon. So every time I hear that name, I can't help but fucking laugh.
I just hated it in a fucking Kiss movie. This ain't fucking REO Speedwagon. It's fucking Kiss, man.
This ain't the Bay City Rollers. This ain't Journey.
It was fucking
I
rad.
love that movie.
I hate it when they use a band I like as a put down. Don't. I'm used to the Sammy
Yeah, I hate
Hagar
that shit.
I hate that shit. It's like, fuck, I love REO Speedwagon. It's like, if you guys ever watch that show with Jason Bateman, Ozark?
Yeah, I watched it.
REO Speedwagon was in an episode. The episode was called REO Speedwagon.
Yeah, they
You
actually
should
showed us
watch.
performing. Yeah.
Yeah, they were performing in the background, and Jason Bateman was trying to get him to do some shady shit for him. It's pretty good. No, I think the episode was called Kevin Cronin. You should watch it, man. It's a great, it's a great dark show, man. It's on Netflix. It's last season. It's coming up pretty soon.
I think my wife still has Netflix. We got. I can't even keep track. I got Disney Plus. I got Peacock. I got a European fucking WWE Network account. Yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah, you two are into wrestling. I got out of wrestling after I found out it was fake from Geraldo Rivera.
It's not fake, Mark. It's fucking predetermined.
It's predetermined. That's fake. It's like boxing. Don King made boxing illegitimate, man. It's like
the shit those guys do to their bodies is not fake either.
Dude, for real, man. Watch Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Owen Hart at SummerSlam, dude, where fucking Austin fucking gets his neck broken.
My favorite wrestler was Roddy Piper, though. That's the one guy that I still love.
Yeah, I was watching. I just listened to the new Rocky Mountain Combat podcast episode, and Roth, his pick of the week is the Roddy Piper episode on A&E. They're doing like a biography series on wrestlers.
Yeah, fucking they live, dude. I came here to chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum. I fucking love that line.
Me too.
Such a great movie.
The first time I actually heard. The first time I heard that line was Dazed and Confused, though, where like the guy said, but he was like, I can't do two things, man. Kick some ass, drink some beer. That was the first time I heard it, was through Dazed and Confused.
Yeah. Dazed and Confused, man. It's a good movie, but it's long and it gets boring in a lot of parts, man.
I don't think so.
Mark,
it reminds me of a typical fucking.
But compared to stoner movies, the stoner movies I love, Cheech and Chong, it's fucking.
It's not really a stoner movie, though.
I did all
like
that shit in high school.
movie.
They're smoking pot during that whole thing, man. It's a stoner movie.
There's a lot of movies where people smoke pot, or people smoke pot. It's not a stoner movie.
It's like Half Baked is my favorite stoner movie.
That's a good one.
It was all right, but
it's all right.
But I mean, Dazed and Confused. I mean, I know a Wooderson in real life. I mean, this character is just like I knew them growing up.
They were like people we knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't have friends, so that didn't make sense to me.
Well, it's because you're too busy listening to Sammy Hagar, man.
Oh.
I'll tell you a story. When I was like in after school counseling, I bought 5150 on tape, and I had Dokken under lock and key. And I started playing 5150, and one of the guys in counseling with me says, "Turn that fucking shit off. Fucking Dave to the grave." And so that shit with Rock and Metal Podcast reminds me of that guy. And he said, "Put on the fucking Dokken or I'll kick your ass."
Yeah, it's a smart man right there.
I don't remember his name, but I just remember he said, "Fuck this shit." That was a letdown, that album.
Mark, I was gonna say, like I thought you were saying you got sent to after school counseling for buying 5150. You're like, man, this kid's got some problems here. We need to watch this.
I had anger issues, man. I wanted to throw water
at
people.
What do you guys think?
Anger issues.
I kind of still do.
What'd you think of the Gary Cherone album?
I mean, it's a lot better than a fucking Sammy Hagar album, so I don't got to hear his voice,
so
but man, that one just, it's not like horrible where I'm going to be like, oh, fuck this shit and like rip on it. It's just there for me. Just at that point, it's like, I think everyone was just like, God damn, can we just get Dave back in the fucking band?
I'll just tell you this. I was a huge Extreme fan and Van Halen fan at that time. I loved Extreme. I love Gary's voice. A lot of people can't stand his voice, like they don't like Sammy, but I bought that album, was listening to it in a drive-through. I took about listened to the whole album and I put it away. I didn't listen to it for 10 years.
You're listening to it at a drive-through?
I was in a drive-through. I just bought it at Tower Records, and I was getting a burger, and I was listening to most. And In-N-Out Burger is a long ass line, so I'm listening to the album. And by the time I get home, I finished it, and I go, "This shit sucked." And fucking,
I was thinking you're talking about a drive-through movie or something.
Oh no, drive-through getting a burger, and I listened to it. I didn't listen to it for 10 years, and then fucking, I think, fucking, I was watching Lethal Weapon 4, and
they had
I have it on DVD. Yeah, and it had Fire in a Hole, and I go, "That fucking song rips." That's fucking Van Halen on that album. So I went and listened to Van Halen 3 again. I liked it. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's good. It's something to chill to. I just don't like that Eddie Van Halen song he's singing, you know.
I just thought that album never had a chance. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even Gary said
the only good thing you can say about that album is like, well, at least Sammy's not on it, I guess.
Well, Gary said they rushed that album in the studio. They didn't take time to work out the songs, and you could tell a little bit. It's a little rushed. And he said when they went on tour, they worked them out, and the songs were better live. And I liked him because he did Sammy and Dave's songs. You know, he did everything. Like, he has the vocal range to do both. And I loved Extreme. And where the fuck is the new Extreme album? I've been waiting for a fucking new Extreme album since 2009. The fuck? They said it's done. Where is it?
I thought Nuno Betancourt retired or some shit.
They were on road trip with Sammy Hagar.
Nuno, you're probably the only person I know who's been waiting 10 years for a fucking new Extreme album.
I fucking love Extreme, man. Nuno is fucking closest to Eddie Van Halen.
Remember that show Bands Reunited?
Yeah, they didn't get back together. Because
Nuno refused. Yeah.
Nuno said he refused. They were already working on a reunion. He refused it because he felt like they were blindsided. Like they just tried to push it on him. Just fuck that.
If I remember, I don't think he even did an interview with the show, did he?
No, he didn't. But he said he felt blindsided, even though the other three members did it. But fucking Saudis to Rock was a fucking great album. I don't care what anybody says. That album fucking has fucking guitar picking on there, like fucking bluegrass, fucking hard fucking guitar, fucking lyrics, like fucking, you think about this. It's if I knew back then what I know right now, I know I'd be the king of the ladies. You know, that's true. If we knew everything we know now back in school, we could fucking get so many women, it ain't funny.
God damn, I'd be swimming in pussy.
I know, man.
Shit.
That's
like vagina waterfalls, you know? God damn.
It's fucking, we learn so much shit, and it's like, why can't we have that information 10 years ago?
I'm turning 50 in July, and man, if I could go back 30 years, man, and tell myself what I know now, fuck.
I'd go back and tell my mom not to work for Taco Bell. That's fucking, that job killed her, man. She fucking slipped and fell, went into depression, fucking killed herself, man, kind of, with eating all this shit. She just got depressed. She went like manic depression on that shit.
Oh,
she was fighting with the
that's
government.
That's a bummer, dude.
She couldn't work.
Yeah,
we're having a good show. That's kind of a bummer.
I'm sorry, but I was.
All right.
We can move on from that. But fuck, I'm waiting for some new vinyl. I haven't got any new vinyl yet. I'm depressed.
Well, we got being sent out to you. What vinyl did you order?
I just pre-ordered the new Styx album. You probably don't like them.
Oh, you got that direct one in.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I fucking love Todd LaTorre, Queensryche.
Yeah, Death and Game. It's got those in today. We can't wait to listen to them.
Yeah, I already showed Jerry this. I told him to get it. But Todd LaTorre's new solo album is amazing.
I fucking love it.
It fucking rules, man. That guy could sing anything.
Dude, because he does like some fucking, he sounds like Bruce on some songs. Some songs he sounds like Jeff Tate. Some he sounds like Rob Halford. Last song he's like doing like death metal vocals. It's like, Jesus, what can this guy not do?
I know, man. Him and Michael Sweet are my favorite vocalists, man. I love them both.
Oh yeah, but
fucking,
I love that album. He saved Queensryche, man. He brought the metal back to Queensryche.
He did, because that last
I didn't think Jeff Tate was replaceable, but this guy is awesome, man. They really
Oh
are.
yeah.
Well, it's like they're doing their own thing, and I like Jeff Tate's Operation Mindcrime trilogy albums. Those are good.
Oh, I hate those albums,
You
dude. I
do?
try listening to that shit because it just sounds like the stuff he was doing with Queensryche, like
But it's
post
more,
Empire.
but
Which
it's
is all
more
weird.
metal. It's not Pink Floyd-ish. It's more metal. It's more concept,
Oh man,
but
I
it's a
didn't hear any
concept, but it has
fucking.
more metal.
Oh man, I didn't hear any fucking metal in that shit. It was just all like, I don't know, man. It's just I feel like Jeff Tate just does not like. He's not a metal guy, like. Because, you know, you listen to EP, a lot of those EP songs are done before he came into the band, you know, and they're more metal. And then by the time Warren came out, they started getting more and more and more experimental. And when Jeff finally got full control of that band, man, they just fucking completely ditched the metal. Like,
I liked
songs.
all their albums up to American Soldier. And then
Really?
and then that last album, I listened to it, never bought it. I took the pre-order off because I downloaded it first, and I go, fuck this shit. This is horrible. This is like bad Pink Floyd. Whatever.
But the one with the goddamn saxophone in it.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't like.
that's what
I didn't like Operation Mindcrime 2. I'll like some songs on there, but nah.
Oh, that was really. I was excited for that too because like they had like Ryan James Dio. They were showing pictures with them in the studio with Dio, and I'm like, ooh, this is gonna fucking kick ass. And I listened to it, and it kicked me in the ass, all right, but not in the good way.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's very bad. I saw them do Operation Mindcrime 1 and 2 live, and Dio came up on stage at the Universal Amphitheater, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I get to see Dio!" It's like,
yeah,
nice. That's the only time I got to see Dio. I was so depressed. I wanted to see him more.
I saw him during the Heaven and Hell tour. That was the only time I've seen him.
No way.
Yeah.
You saw him way back then with Black Sabbath?
Dude, it's like no, that when they did Heaven and Hell.
Oh, the band.
Yeah, instead of Black Sabbath. Yeah.
You got to reiterate that because people say Heaven and Hell, we think Black Sabbath, not the band Heaven and Hell. Yeah.
But man, I mean, there's so many of these people that I always thought I had fucking time to see live, and they're fucking dying out, dude. It's like I always thought I had a chance. Fucking people like Tom Petty. I always wanted to see him. I'm like, I'll see him next time. You know, he's dead now.
Yeah.
I saw Tom Petty 6 times, and I was depressed that I didn't get to see the last show at the Hollywood Bowl. I was like, fuck.
Well, dude, it's depressing for like me too, because like I'm younger. Like when I was seeing these guys, like all these artists I love for the first time, this is like them coming back and like doing a reunion, and when they're already like older, you know, and like, you know, so when I get older, they're all gonna be gone. You know, it's not like they're a band I saw that were young and hungry, and then like I grow up and see them again, and like, you know, you take your kids or whatever to see them as when they're older and reunite, and it's like that's such a depressing thought right now, because it's like a lot of artists I love are dying off. You know, it's like, you know, when I first saw them, it's them like kind of doing their last hurrah.
It's like I know Ozzy's I think Ozzy's next. I don't know. I have a feeling he doesn't look good. He's fucking using auto-tune on his albums.
Sharon's gonna prop his dead body up, man. It's sad.
She's gonna send him on a hologram tour.
It is.
It's like Wendy Dio is doing with
for everything he has, man. It's fucking sad.
Well, Wendy Dio's doing the same thing with Ronnie, putting him on hologram.
I mean, Wendy Dio is more respectful about it. She's trying to keep his
legacy
memory alive, whereas Sharon just wants fucking money. She can give a fuck about Ozzy. If he's not making her money, she could give a fuck.
But you got to say, without Sharon, he would be dead by now.
That's the sad thing. It's like, I hate that bitch so much, but it's like, fuck, she did save Ozzy, but it's like, just fuck you.
Yeah, man, I love Ozzy, and then I was excited he was coming out with that new album, and I heard it, and I go, what is this auto-tune shit?
That album was fucking terrible. I was at work, and it came out, and like, you know, I had a job that was very laid back, and you know, we had like a golf cart with a Bluetooth speaker that we drive around to certain apartments to, and my coworker, he was a big Ozzy fan. We're like, let's listen to it, you know, let's give it a chance. You know, we listened to it, man. It was so bad. It gave me fucking diarrhea. I had to fucking go home that day. It was that bad. It was goddamn.
It just really sucks.
I heard a song about space aliens or something. I'm like, fuck this, enough, man. It was terrible when I fucking heard it.
Mick Watkins likes that album, dude. I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah,
And the
Mick
last good
Watt.
album, I think.
Andrew Watt was on that
Mick
album.
Watkins. I want to go to Mick Watkins' house and like look and like take the CD off the shelf and like look inside and see if someone just put like Blizzard of Oz in there or something by accident. Because I'm like, there's no. How do you like this shit, Mick?
He's
This
making
is horrible.
and the guy who produced it is Andrew Watt. Andrew Watt
Oh.
came out with California Breed with Glenn Hughes and Jason Bonham. That album fucking tears the shit up, man. He could play guitar, hard rock, blues, and then he makes a fucking sterile Ozzy album. I go, what the fuck? I go, dude, what happened to you, man? Whatever his name was, I can't remember his name, but Andrew fucking just pissed me off. Andrew Watt.
Yeah.
What happened to you? You were a rocking blues fucking Joe Bonamassa
Really?
kind of guitar player, and now you're putting out the schlock with Ozzy. I was like expecting.
I didn't know much about him, but I thought he was like more of like a pop producer or something like that. I didn't know he did like stuff with Glenn Hughes and all that.
Yeah, he made one album with Glenn Hughes after fucking Black Country Communion broke up. Jason and Glenn wanted to do more music together, so they got Andrew Watt on guitar. Have you ever heard that song Green Tea or something Sweet Tea or something?
I have not. I'll have to check it out.
I have to send it to you. They fucking rule.
Yeah.
That whole album, California Breed, is a fucking rocker, just like the new fucking Dead Daisies album with fucking Glenn Hughes. He brought a new flavor to them. I love Karabi, but he's getting shit. I'm going, I think it's because the Motley Crue album, fucking Johnny Vogan will never forgive him for that album.
Johnny Bogan needs to get his priorities straight. He should be mad at them for like the 20 fucking shitty albums they put out that weren't Shot the Devil or 94.
I like Saints of Los Angeles. Okay, I'm sorry.
You know what's funny, man? I was a kid and like I remember Motley Crue, like I hear Looks That Kill, and like I'm like, man, this band rules. And I heard Too Fast for Love. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, this is my new favorite band. They looked kind of like Kiss. So I remember like I think my first Motley Crue album was Shot the Devil, and I loved it. And then like I bought the first album because I liked Live Wire, and I didn't like that album, but I was like, this is just their first album. It's kind of raw sounding, no big deal. And then I heard Theater of Pain, and I'm like, ooh, this is terrible. It was just like it got worse and worse.
I'm the same way.
Like
I love Theater of Pain. I like Girls, Girls, Girls. I like Saints of Los Angeles. I even
Wait,
like
first two albums rule, and there's like a few songs here and there on future albums that were all right. But man, the first two albums fucking ruled.
a fucking Generation
Theater
Swine
of
is
Pain.
shit.
Theater of Pain is terrible, dude.
Generation Swine.
Fucking shit.
God,
They even
fuck that
hid their
album.
faces on the cover. They knew it was so bad.
Oh,
So you going to that concert, aren't
that
you?
album with First Band on the Moon. That song sucks.
oh God. You
That-
can put First Band on the Moon on like a good album, and it'll fucking ruin it.
But they
God,
put
get First Band on the fucking moon.
Randy Castillo's last album.
Oh, what? Yeah, that's the album that fucking killed him, probably. Jesus Christ!
But they did a
That
great
album's
version
horrible.
of the Tubes White Punks on Dope though. That was fucking really good.
Oh
like
God,
this.
that was horrible.
You didn't like it?
That album was so bad.
I like White Punks. I like Vince Neil's solo a lot better.
Ooh.
That Exposed
man.
album is better than most Motley Crue albums.
because you had fucking Tommy Shaw and Jack Blades writing songs with him, man. They're geniuses at songwriting. I don't care if you guys don't like Night
If
Ranger.
you don't got
or
Nikki Sixx writing your songs, that's an improvement.
Nikki Sixx thinks he's a badass on bass.
Oh,
Speaking of Sean Blades, I'd love to see the fucking damn Yankees get back together.
Oh, I saw Damn Yankees live. Fucking ruled. Ted during the fucking the war over in Iraq. Fucking he got up there to Saddam Hussein. He goes, "This is for America, motherfucker." He takes his bow and arrow and shoots a fucking cardboard cutout on him on stage. And then fucking at the end, he's just sitting there jamming. He gets on, he's like rolling on the ground. And the show's over. Fucking all three of them come out and drag him off playing the guitar.
dude, that's like what he did when I saw them. My first concert, I saw Kiss in 2000. So I saw Ted Nugent, and I knew nothing about Ted Nugent, but man, he blew me the fuck away. He did that same thing. Like he took his guitar, he put like towards the stage and he shot a bow and arrow and it fucking exploded. And then he's just going ape shit, and like the band has to drag him off the stage. I'm like, this guy's fucking insane.
Yeah,
Like, that was awesome.
He doesn't drink or take drugs, man.
It's crazy to think too, is you watch that guy on stage, it's like, man, you think this guy did like 50 fucking lines between songs.
Dude, it's fucking, and then Tommy's up there and he starts singing, "Babe, I'm leaving." Ted comes up right on the side of him like this and starts staring at him.
Something wrong with
grabs
the
the fucking acoustic guitar in his hand, and smashes the fuck out of it. I told you never to play that fucking song. It fucking hurt Dennis DeYoung's feelings though. When Styx got it back together with Dennis, he told Tommy that hurt my feelings because that was a song I wrote for my wife. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. We're just fucking around, you know." I thought that was hilarious. Ted, I love Ted, man. I wish he would.
Me too.
Bring back the other singer, man. Fucking,
he's got a three.
Yeah, he's got a three-piece band now.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I love the Whitford St. Holmes. You know what album?
Yeah.
What band we were talking about today on a line on a group? Talking about Aerosmith. Everybody says, I know all of you guys like the 70s Aerosmith, but do you guys like the 80s or 90s Aerosmith? And I go, yeah, I like even Just Press Play has a lot of good songs. And the fucking blues album was awesome. Honkin' on Bobo, when they did all blues covers. And I said, but Music from Another Dimension, you need to fucking take the 6 ballads off there and it's a good album.
Dude, you know what sucked too? Me and my friend were because my friend is a huge Aerosmith fan. We were really looking forward to that new album coming out. And they had released that Greatest Hits CD and had the 2 new songs.
Yeah.
They had Devil's Got a New Disguise, and like, this song fucking rules. If the new album sounds like this is gonna be fucking awesome. New album came out, it sounded nothing like that song. It was fucking terrible.
Right.
It's Steven Tyler's fault. He wants to work with outside writers. And fucking Whitford goes, man, let's get in here. Fucking let's write an album like we used to, you know.
They made fucking millions off that thing they did for Armageddon, man. That's why.
They didn't write that song.
Oh, yeah.
It was Diane.
I know. That's what I mean. That's what
money.
the outside writers for.
Yeah, but they had
that's Diane Warren's song, ain't it?
Yeah, you know, Dude Looks Like a Lady was written about Vince Neil. Because they walked into a bar and they saw a blonde and he looked hot from the back and they said, "Hey, what's up, Steven?" Yeah, it was Vince Neil.
When I had my long hair in the fucking 80s, people used to tell me, "Excuse me, ma'am," all the fucking times.
Oh man, I hated that.
I understand. Yeah. I understand.
I never had long hair. Everybody at work goes, "You're a rocker. You never grew your hair long." I go, "No, I got a beard now because work lets me grow one." But
I think I'm going through a midlife crisis. I think I'm trying to grow it back again. But
I've been trying to grow my hair back.
No, I don't like long hair. I like long beards. I want a ZZ Top beard, but I'll never get it that long.
My beard's
dude, I tried to, but it gets all itchy and fucking nasty, and I just can't.
That's why you get
on my face.
Get the beard oil. It takes that away.
I go drink like a pop or something, and like the cap or whatever your beard gets stuck in it, and like you go and take a sip and it rips your beard hair out when it gets too thick. I hate that shit.
Like you could tell you're from the Midwest, you call soda pop.
It is pop, damn it. You know why? Because you leave it in your car like during the wear time, it fucking explodes.
put it in the freezer too.
Oh god, my wife does that shit because she wants it to get cold faster. I get so fucking nervous. I'm like, nah, don't do that.
And then you forget about it, and then the next morning you come in.
That's what I'm scared about. I'm scared she's gonna forget about it, and I gotta clean it up.
One time I made tuna, and I don't like warm tuna, so I put it in the freezer. Forgot about it. It was frozen the next morning. Fuck.
Oh.
Because I was gonna eat it, and I forgot. I got distracted. Oh man. I don't know what else we had to talk about. You got anything to ask us, Eric?
Jesus, I didn't prepare. I didn't really prepare. I was gonna go with the flow.
Yeah, we're just raw. We don't prepare. Sometimes I'll tell him subjects. I don't even want to talk politics in this episode. I want to keep it like this so I could put it in like the rock groups.
This ain't about politics, just about how annoyed I am with politics. Let me tell you something, man.
Same way, man.
Yeah, dude, you know what, man? When I was growing up, I had, my mom's husband, great guy, But man, he is just always he was always so high strung, stressed out, and like this man always listened to the news. If he was driving his car or riding his motorcycle, he had the news on. Every time like we were at home, the TV had the news on. This guy's always about the news, and he was always so stressed out. And like I would turn that shit off. You know, it's like I don't want to watch news. It's fucking depressing. It obviously makes you angry or stressed. The problem is you can't escape it anymore. That's why everyone's so pissed off all the time now. You can't turn it off. You'll watch sports. There's politics. You go to listen to music, politics. You go on Facebook, it's just in your face 24/7.
Everything.
You can't simply just change the fucking channel anymore. It's just everywhere. That's why we got so many problems now. People can't get along. It's just politics being, forced onto you and stressing you out and then making you choose sides and whatnot. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, politics stresses me out, man. You know me, I was all about politics.
I was the same way.
I was fucking going nuts.
During the whole election, man, I was posting shit, but honestly, I'm so done. It's just like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I'm just, I'm so, even if it's something I support, like if it's something pro, whatever I stand with, I just don't even really post anymore. It's like, what's even the point? Just a bunch of people are going to fight on my comment section, and it's gonna be like, fuck this shit.
Well, shit, people were fighting on my comment section when I said Neil Peart's the best drummer ever, and they're fucking and I said I don't, and if you don't think so, I don't care. And that was a statement. I put a statement up. I didn't need to get all these people giving me their opinions.
You opened the floodgate there by saying.
Mark, you like stirring. James West is right, man. You do love stirring that shit.
Dude. Come on now.
It's like I said, Mark. It's like when you have a box of macaroni and cheese or hamburger helper, it says stir for 1 fucking minute and then let simmer. But man, you keep stirring it. And then you get pissed off because you're like, why is it not cooking properly? Well, you keep stirring it, motherfucker. Let simmer. Just let simmer, dude.
Yep.
Dude, I like to put up statements and like I don't want to hear comments. That's why I put I don't care what your opinion is. But they gave me fucking.
You're just inviting people to comment by saying that, dude. Like, come on.
It's like
Roy Gooseberg. It's going to cause a shitstorm.
How
like,
can I not?
I even make sure, hey, this is my opinion. I think Rush is the best band ever. I said, this is my opinion. I didn't ask for yours. I just made a statement. I didn't expect people to freaking load my comments up. I was like, fuck.
It's the way you phrase it, too. You're like, it's the way you phrase it. You're like, Rush, in my opinion, is the best band. You gotta just post it like, man, Rush is just fucking one of the greatest bands, is like the greatest band ever.
I know. I don't think.
Mark,
sometimes.
do you when you like wake up in the morning and like, you get ready, you take a shower, you take that nice fresh dump of the morning. Do you like take a paint, like one of those paint sticks from Sherwin-Williams and start stirring it in the toilet?
Sometimes
I gotta steal that one.
Shit, baby.
Sometimes I do get pissed off. I want to stir people's shit around, but sometimes I just want to release a statement and just leave it alone. But everybody think there's Mark again stirring the shit. I can't get away with it because everybody sees me as a shit stirrer. So everything I post is shit stirrer.
You can turn off
that reputation.
I know, but I stopped fucking. I'll post news. I used to post news stories with a commentary on top. I stopped doing that. I just post a news story just to get it out there and for people to read. And nobody really comments on it anymore since I don't put my opinion on the story anymore. I leave that alone. Like I posted a story today that Jen doesn't want Biden to answer questions. And I put that up. And then your sister comes up and says,
dude, but like I said,
your sister loves that shit.
You asked for it, dude. I mean, man. You might as well just put, please respond back, when you post it. Because
but I didn't say anything. I just posted the damn story.
It's the way you word stuff,
man. It's the way you word stuff. Win.
It's like I try to be nice. I try to be civil to people. I don't want arguments. I don't like arguments. It stresses me out. I like to be funny. I like to put stuff that make people laugh. Most of my stuff up there is those stupid dad jokes that you hate.
Oh, come on, man. Those are getting fucking lame, dude. Sorry. Fuck.
I love that because it's something that's just fucking whimsical, It makes
like
people look.
For the third time, you invite people to want to comment on your stuff the way you word it, man.
I don't know how not to.
That will get people riled up.
Exactly.
Well, when you see me post Sammy Hagar post, that is to get people riled up. When you see me post stuff about David Lee Roth, that's people to get people riled up. I do that on purpose. That is shit stirring. That is, I think about that stuff to say to people. And then I want to get their comments on it because I get, we know you love Sammy. I go, well, I know you hate him. So why are you bitching at me about? You post hate more than I post love. You know, that's my release to get on those people for saying it. Like the one guy, Chuck Lopson or whatever his name is, every day on the fucking RMCP page, fucking Sammy Hagar, fucking Sammy Hagar. I don't call him out on that. I'll post it on my own page and let him come on there so I can say, you know what? You do this all the time. You know, so I could get those people on my page so then I could bitch them out.
Yeah.
That's my plan. But I don't go into groups and do that. I never go into groups and say, Sammy rules. You know, if you post, I don't even comment on the Sammy hate post anymore. I'll just like it or laugh at it and leave. You know, I leave
I don't
those
think
alone.
you've ever said Sammy rules, have you?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't think you've ever said that. So
I said, I love Sammy Hagar. That's about it.
yeah. Okay.
And I don't care if you don't. That is calculated. I want them to come on there and comment it so I can bitch at them out of a group because I don't want to get in a group and piss everybody off. Come to my page and I'll piss you off there.
See, that's the thing though. You're trying to piss people off.
Yeah, the people are pissing me off in the group page all the time. Come to my page, fucker.
Mark,
All right,
it's
gentlemen,
a wise man once said you can attract some flies with you can attract flies with honey than vinegar, some shit like that.
Yeah, when I used to post the Trump shit, I'd get the people I want to yell at.
All right, I got a steak and potato waiting for me upstairs, guys. So
all right, man. Thank you for coming
this
on
has
here,
been great,
Eric.
man. Eric, it's been nice meeting you, brother.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you too, man. We gotta do this again.
Yeah,
Definitely,
man.
absolutely.
And also subscribe to our page, man. We got 15 downloads from our last episode, which made me happy. That was great.
Ooh, tits and clits.
Yeah, because I think the Star Wars fucking Star Trek discussion lured people in.
Yeah.
All right,
Whatever
man.
you want to hear, whatever you guys want to hear, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Next episode though, let's do it like a discussion, like a movie versus movie or something like that. Something I gotta do some research for, maybe.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
You come up with that, man. We could do
anytime,
like
man.
Yeah.
Godfather or something. All right, man. Take it easy. Later, Jerry. Later, Eric.
All right, gentlemen.
Make sure and
Later.
subscribe. The bullshit is done.
Subscribe.
Bullshit is what is it? Bullshit
Take
is
care,
over.
guys.
Later.